Welcome back to Colorado Sports Connection. We're coming to you from Big Bill's New York Pizza in Centennial. And don't forget, tomorrow, right here at Big Bill's, Santa Claus. Yes, Santa will be here from 5 to 7. Come on down and get your free picture taken with Santa. Okay, Steve, let's talk about some of your team members from the Orange Crush. One of the guys I want to hear about, Lyle Alzado. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, a lot of these guys were characters as well as football players, and Lyle was as big as life and a character. And so I met Lyle Alzado, and he had the ability to make you feel like he was your best friend, and yet he was volatile. You know, he was volatile. I saw him walk off the practice field one day, and everybody was stunned. He just got mad at something, took his helmet off, and started walking off. And I remember one of the coaches saying, "Hey, Lyle, come on back." He just went like this and just walked off. Nobody messed with him. He was a little bit crazy.
Well, he was definitely a good guy to have.
He's a great guy to have, and man, with that big old, you know, pirate's beard, Barbary Coast-looking guy, and Lyle was full of fire, boy. He was tough.
Now you have an intimidator like Lyle, but then let's go over another great teammate of yours, Tom Jackson.
Tommy was really the fire plug, the heart and soul of the defense. And I mean, you had four of the best linebackers ever playing together. You had, you know, my partner, Bob Swenson, playing strong side linebacker, Joe Rizzo, Randy Gradishaw, and Tommy Jackson. But Tommy was the motor of the team. He was the engine. He was the, you know, that famous play when he hit Clarence Davis in Mile High Stadium on a swing pass and knocked him out, helmet to helmet, and he was laying out, and the whole stadium erupted, and he ran over to John Madden and he gets in his face, and all the players are coming up to protect him, and he's like, "How'd you like that, fat man?" And that's a famous one from Tommy. He was just so exuberant. Everything came out. He was like a little kid playing football, and it was just fun to play with. Probably the best storyteller, bar none, on the whole team. And of course, Randy Gradishaw, Billy Thompson, Louis Wright were phenomenal.
Now talk a little bit about Louis, because here you got Tom Jackson, very loud, boisterous, and then you got Louis Wright, very quiet, but yet deadly on the field.
Louis was quiet. He was 6'3", 200 pounds, run a 4.4 flat on grass in cleats, and cover anybody, anywhere, lockdown corner, and big. And a great tackler. Didn't have the greatest of hands. I used to tell Louis all the time, "Louis, if you could catch, there'd be no way. If Louis or Dennis Smith could catch well, there'd be no way that I would have that record."
Well, I'll say you have the record now, right here, the record for 44 interceptions for the Denver Broncos. And that still holds today?
Yes, it does. But there is no way that I would have that had Louis or Dennis Smith had a little better hands, because both those guys could cover. It was incredible.
You know, I'm going to bring this story up, and I don't know if you're going to like it. But, okay, now I'm a big Chicago Bears fan. That is my team. Now, when I moved out here to the Broncos, I ended up following players, and I wanted them to do well.
Yeah.
And I can tell you the day I became a Steve Foley fan is when Steve Foley went head-to-head with Earl Campbell.
And you know what, Darryl? I don't even remember that play. I was knocked out. I'd like to say that I remember it, but I don't. I remember running up there. I must have hit his knee coming up, but honestly, I thought, I'm 190 pounds, and I thought I was going to splat him from the ball. That's how sick I was.
Now, a guy like you, okay, you take a look, and Deion Sanders, a great athlete.
Yeah.
But everybody says, boy, he would not put his helmet into a middle of a dogfight. Now, your thoughts on that?
Well, Deion's pretty smart. Like they say, if you're going to be dumb, you better be tough.
and you know what? And that's what I miss about today's players is that, you know, they felt that they could play every position at any time.
Well, I think you know, you played hurt. Football is a rough game. It's a collision sport. It's a violent sport, and I'm glad they're making a few moves to you know, get the game a little safer.
And we're going to take a break, and where I want to go next is that you've had your share of concussions.
Yep.
And I want to get your thoughts on what the league is doing and maybe what they should be doing. When we come back, we'll continue our talk with former Denver Broncos Steve Foley, right here on Colorado Sports Connection.